got married in our 20s, young, just starting out. We usual debts that you normally have, trying to develop a household. We got in over our heads. She come down with a medical condition. It took us a long time to get it diagnosed. We spent just about everything that we could to figure out what was wrong with her, to go and try and keep afloat.
I felt like I wasn't doing my part, and help keep us going. And I was sick and I was hurting all the time, and there was just no way I could do it.
Well, it was really difficult because we were at each other's throats. We were struggling with, just keeping groceries in the house.
It was hard. Our marriage was really falling apart because of it. And we wasn't communicating. We were just arguing all the time. And we needed a solution and find it quick. If not, we were done. She
was diagnosed by an optician that checked her optic nerve and suggested that she go and speak to her neurologist about pseudotumor cerebri. We got surgery done, and at that point, we were flat busted. A friend of ours, when we were talking about, should we file bankruptcy? What should we do? He said, contact the United Way. When we went through the credit counseling, we got payments that were affordable to us. They actually figured a budget for us. They set everything to where it was within our means. They helped negotiate with our creditors to reduce the amount that we were having to pay, reduce the interest, and set us up on a 5-year program to get everything paid off and not have the burden of all the unsecured debt, the medical bills, and all the other collections issues that we were having. From there, we worked through the program, got through it, paid off our debts, been mostly debt-free since, except for sensible debt, and we've been really thankful for everything that's occurred from it. And peace of mind, that's been one of the biggest benefits with the United Way. We've gotten to where we can be self-sufficient, and we've helped out friends and neighbors to be self-sufficient in the process. Consumer Credit Counseling Service of Greater Greensboro.
That's how we live united.
United Way has helped me in many ways as far as childcare with the Childcare scholarship program, so that I can go back to school and do what I need to do for my children. I was a well person, 100% healthy until November 1st, 2006. And after I had my stroke, then it's like everything else piled on top of that. My whole right side of my body was paralyzed, and I was in a wheelchair. I felt like my life was over. The only thing that really got me up and going and the determination was my children. The scholarship program has been so wonderful to me, because after my stroke, just like I said, with the determination that I had, I wanted to go back to school and try to get my schooling done, and I couldn't get daycare for my children. So they helped me with my daycare for the 2 babies, so I can go back to school and get my, now I have my diploma in pharmacy technician, and I'm trying to get my degree in medical office administration. They are 100%, and I love them to death for that, because if it wasn't for them, just like I said, I wouldn't have never got my diploma. I want my kids to see me as being a strong leader, determined mother that didn't just let a sickness get her down, and she still picked herself back up from that sickness and did what she had to do to make them happy and to get them through school. My life is definitely much better because of United Way. I am Tori Murdoch, and Guilford Child Development helped me live united.
His death was a sudden, unexpected loss, and we were knee-deep in grief. We were just like hit by a tsunami. We didn't know what to do. I'm very connected with a lot of counselors in town, and I kept hearing that Kids Path and Hospice had the services to really deal with grief, that they were the ones that knew how to do that.
At first, when Adam died, I blamed a lot of people. I blamed his friends that he hung out with. I blamed, which, by the way, is completely wrong to do. I blamed God. I had no way of comprehending why it happened, because it was just like being struck by a bus. It was random. It's not something we could have planned for. We weren't prepared at all. You never prepared to lose a sibling, but sometimes if you have a disease or you have cancer, you have some sort of warning, it's still horrible to deal with, but you know what's going to happen. We had no idea.
Kids Path, Hospice, it was like a second, kind of like a second home where you could go and you could be with someone and you didn't have to worry about what you said. No one judged you. You were in a safe environment, a relaxing environment, and there wasn't a lot of anger ever or like chaos. It was just a nice, calm place that you could come and relax and share your feelings, and for me to share my feelings about my brother Adam.
I made a scrapbook page for my brother and about memories we've had together, and it just reminds me of how much I love him and miss him.
We'd never suffered anything like this, and we were devastated and overwhelmed, and grief's a very dark place you can go, and it's in coming here, we found that, one, everyone was really supportive, and they helped us understand that it's a process, and the process is different for everyone. What it's done for my family and myself and all of us it's been tremendous. And I really didn't have any idea before, and I guess that's because you just don't really go there if you've never experienced this kind of loss. But the support, the network, the availability of people, and how it's helped all of us has been tremendous. And I would tell anyone that there's no better place you could put your money that would help people.
We're the Kincaid family, and we want you to live united.